Hey y'all, my name is Jillian and welcome back to EMBODY on YouTube. I am so excited today to get to bring you through a simple sun salutation. And this sun salutation is a really wonderful way of warming up your body, of getting some blood moving, but it can also be the foundation to a home practice. If you do a few sun A's and then you add in a little bit here and a little bit there, well, suddenly you've been practicing for 20 minutes and you've gotten everything that you needed out of the practice. So it's a wonderful way to start creating more confidence and more anonymity on your mat. Autonomy on your mat. So if you're ready, all you're gonna need is a mat and some space, or a mat equivalent and some space. And let's talk about sun A. So with sun A, we're gonna start in a downward facing dog. We'll move to the front of our mat and we'll move back to the back of our mat. And there's many different ways that you can do this. We'll start in the more traditional sense and then we'll add in a couple of variations and see where it takes us. So start in a downward facing dog. So for downward facing dog, hands are shoulder width distance apart with either your index fingers or your middle fingers parallel to one another. Lifting your hips up and back. And take a moment in your down dog to pedal your knees out, shake your head, open and close your jaw. Good. And then when you're ready, on your inhale, you're gonna look forward in between your hands. And on your exhale, you'll make your way to the top of your mat, however you wanna get there. So you can stop, you can hop. I like to do a little walk, especially if I don't feel very warm. And then relax down in your forward fold. Now in your forward fold, your feet can be hips width. Traditionally, we say big toes to touch with a little sliver of space in between your heels, but you do what feels right to you. If your ankles or your knees are talking to you, separate out your feet, which is actually what I'm gonna do. Then let your knees be soft and your head relax. That way your low back can release and you can get this nice back body stretch. Good. Now on your inhale, halfway lift, place your hands onto your shins or the floor, maybe even your thighs. Roll your shoulders back. Press your glutes to the back of your mat and visualize a straight line from the top of your head out through your tailbone. Take a full breath in. Exhale, fold. Let everything go. Good. Now on your inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. You're gonna rise all the way up to standing. Reach your hands overhead at the top. So press down firmly through all four corners of your feet. Then start to activate your legs. Think about firming your quadriceps up. And then can you pull the pelvis underneath you as you lengthen your spine? There's many different arm variations. I like to keep my hands shoulder width distance apart. You might prefer something else. Gaze forward in front of you, roll the shoulders down, take a big breath in. Now on your exhale, touch your palms overhead and bring your hands to your heart. Good, we're gonna take a big breath in through your nose. Big breath out through your mouth. You can also do that out through your nose if you prefer. And then on your inhale, sweep your arms back up towards the sky. On your exhale, fold forward. Maybe you bring your hands through the center line as you relax down. Inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, chaturanga. So you're gonna plant your hands, step back. If you're curious about what to do about chaturanga, I have a whole video on chaturanga that you can take a look at. So for now, step back, shift forward, elbows in tight. Inhale, upward facing dog. Push through your hands, flip to your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Good, so let's flow through that. So on your inhale, look forward. On your exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose all the way up. Touch your palms at the top. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Big breath in, big breath out. Good. Inhale, mountain pose all the way back up. I just apparently love touching my curtains. Exhale, forward fold, take it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, plant your hands, elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So how can we add variation into this? There's so many different things we can do, and I'll take you through one variation of a sun A. So when you're ready, inhale, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, rise all the way up. This time at the top, grab onto your right wrist. Side body stretch over to your left. Step your right foot behind and across your left foot, bending into your left knee and pressing your right heel down onto the floor. Good. Inhale, mountain pose, step back up. Grab onto your left wrist, exhale, side body stretch. And then step your left foot behind and across, bending into that right knee, pressing your left heel down to the floor. Good. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, take it down. Inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, low lunge, you're gonna step your left foot back to the back of your mat, your hands stay on the floor. Place your back knee down onto the floor, pressing through the top of your back foot and your front heel. Inhale, crescent moon, rise up. Crescent moon or low crescent. So with your back knee on the floor, hip bones point forward. So maybe you step your right foot out a little bit to the right. Then squeeze the inner thighs together so that the pelvis moves underneath you. Reach your arms overhead, take a big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. You can always use blocks to assist you. Plant your hands down, tuck your back toes, step your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. This time, step your right foot back. Back knee comes down to the floor. So obviously now we're moving out of the traditional into something different. Pressing through the top of your back foot and your front heel. Inhale, low crescent, rise on up. So same thing, hip bones are pointing forward to the front of your mat, which means generally we're hips width distance apart with our feet. So maybe you scooch that left foot out to the left. Simultaneously pull the heels together, or the legs together, I should say, so that you can lengthen the bottom of the spine and reach the arms up. Take a big breath in. Exhale, forward fold, hands come down, tuck your back toes, and step your feet. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, or your journey to downward facing dog. Nice. So I hope that helps give you a little bit of an idea of all the things you can do with your Sun A. You could step back into a high lunge. You could do a chair pose. Really, the world is your oyster. The mat is your sketchbook for what you want to do and how you want to take your body through it. If you have made up a really fun Sun A, I would love to see it. You can share with me on Instagram. Check out my website for all of my offerings, from online events to merchandise to retreats. And as always, if you want longer classes, check out EMBODY on Vimeo. From there, I have classes from 15 minutes up to 75 minutes, vinyasa, power, HIIT, core. There's really something for everyone there. Until next time, be kind to yourselves, and remember, you are enough without any external influence. You are worthy of all the good things that are making its way to you right now. And most importantly, you are not alone. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day.